Hi there, Sean Cummings here. I'm your Director of Education at SRAR, and this is a Matrix 7 learning module. This learning module is going to be specifically about auto emails and some challenges that you are going to be experiencing as we merge into the new system. So by the time you see this video, you'll be able to do most of your business on Matrix 7 because between now and the date of launch, which is the 18th of July, we'll have a parallel system up and running for you where you can do the bulk of your existing business. However, auto emails will not be able to be transported from the old Matrix system to the new Matrix system, and I'm going to show you why. If we go back to the old Matrix over here, if you go to My Matrix, auto emails right there, you'll have them parked over here just like you will under Matrix 7, which is over here under My Matrix, and then we've got the auto emails link here. That's all the same. However, the challenge you have is as it relates to building your auto email. So I'm going to click Search and Residential, and this is the search layout that you'll see under Matrix 7. I'm going to go back to the old system where we had to go to Search, Residential, and Single Family. Those changes have been made. You can see a fundamental difference between the two. Okay, so first to jump out is under the old Matrix system, you had areas and sub areas which you used to build your search. That's gone from Matrix 7. What you now have is a location box where you can type in the name of where you want to look, and it will pop it up. Or actually, sorry, I'm just going to click on this little icon here. You'll see a drop down list, and I'm going to type in Saskatoon. There's Saskatoon. I can add it to the list, click OK, and then over here you can pick your neighborhoods that you want to do. So I'm just going to pick Briarwood, for example, hit add, click OK, boom, it now is going to show me that there's 11 matches. Okay, under the old system, when you would build it, you still had areas and sub areas. Those are gone now, so that's one of the things that can impact you actually being able to continue using your existing auto emails. But the big issue here is over on this side, under the residential side, the subtypes, the ownership, and the building styles. Okay, these are fundamentally different from what we had over here under the old system, and as a result, the type of dwelling, well, that guided you into the subtype, the ownership of it, and the building type. And because we've got two different ways of searching for this information, that the new system, Matrix 7, will not be able to port that information from the old Matrix into the old Matrix. It would be quite simply like trying to do a Google search on Yahoo. They're completely different infrastructure. As a result of that, what you're going to have to do, unfortunately, is you're going to have to rebuild your auto emails under the new system. The good news is that it has ported over your contact list. So your contact list will be brought over under the system, but what you're going to have to do once you start to rebuild your auto emails is go back to the old system, go back to your auto emails, and once you've got all of your auto emails rebuilt, you will either delete them right here by clicking on the icon, and that'll highlight either delete or disable. You have to do one or both, either delete it or disable if you're going to be using the auto emails on Matrix 7 between now and the time that this goes live. Okay, the reason we need to either delete that or disable it is because your clients will receive duplicate emails from you. Well, relatively duplicate within the context of how the search was built on Matrix, the old version of Matrix versus the new one. What you need to know is that if you don't delete or disable this, they're going to get two sets of emails, and we can't do that. That's called spam. So that's why you have to rebuild your searches from scratch over here under the new system. Again, we're mindful that this is not probably going to be very popular with our members. However, the reality is that that there are two different methods of search. This new method of searching was was developed for data integrity, to get more accurate data, faster data out there, so that you can, obviously close more deals. We needed to have a better system to search for the information on the system, and that's what we've come up with versus the old. So the old, you had to go search residential, single family, or condominium, or so forth. It's a much simplified search process under the new system versus the old system. And again, the reason we cannot port those auto emails over is because the search functions are fundamentally different. So again, we apologize if this is going to inconvenience you. You do have time right now, though, to start rebuilding your auto emails. If you're doing a lot of them, don't worry about your contacts list. They're already ported over to the new system. All that you have to do is build a new set of auto emails. So if you have any questions or concerns relating to anything on Matrix 7, these changes, or any other forthcoming changes, we'd love to talk to you on the phone. Unfortunately, we are absolutely buried here at the office implementing Matrix 7 for our members. So the best way to address your concerns, if you have any or any questions, is to send us an email to support@saskmls.com. This will generate a ticket, and we will address your issue as quickly as possible and answer any questions that you may have. So there you go. That's a little bit of information on auto emails for the new Matrix versus the old Matrix. Please send us an email to support@saskmls.com if you have any further questions, and thank you for watching.